and first ever Hall of Fame ceremony. Long overdue. Long overdue. This year, the league had a little bit of a spin. Over the 35 plus years that the league's been in existence, we all know some of the old timers, this used to be a center league. The center turned it over to Eddie Elbaz and myself, and over the past years, some new commissioners have come on board, and we've adapted and changed the league to make it fun. This year, Sammy Esses came on. Pretty much ran it single-handedly since Joe Gindi doesn't let me leave his office. And the new spin this year is, especially since some of the names last year were not so kosher, we're going to raise money this year. Each team's going to represent another charity. The ball players are going to donate to that charity. And today, the two winning teams going head-to-head are playing for 50% of the pot to go to their charity. We have over $5,000 raised so far. Over $5,000 raised so far. Anyone that's looking to give, I'm going to stay around for a while, make it a greater amount. Just to name some of the charities: Special Children's Center, Mitzvah Men, Seed, Kupat Ha'ir, Lev Ha'aron, and Sephardic Food Fund.
Deal Casino.
Today, Louis Batesh's squad, Special Children's Center, is playing against A.B. Cohen and his squad, Kupat Ha'ir. A.B. Kupat here. This is A.B.'s 5th consecutive World Series appearance. And Ike Mal's 3rd consecutive appearance. I want to bring up at this time David Catton to talk about our inductees this year. You need a microphone? Here's a microphone.
All right, welcome everybody to the first annual BKS Softball Hall of Fame inductee ceremony. So we have two fantastic people who are inducting today. Okay, we're going to start with Hurdle, David Hurdle Tower. He needs the bat to use it as a cane. So, you know, Hurdle's one of the most beloved people in the entire community. You know, we're still trying. I know for me, I've been playing ball with him for 25 years, trying to figure out where he got the name Hurdle from. But you know, he's a legendary sportsman, plays multiple sports. Understand now he's taking up golf, and he's showing all those old people on the golf course how to play.
You're all not fixed, by the way.
You'll fit in perfectly, Hurdle. You know, we could tell from Hurdle his athletic prowess. Just take a look at that sportsman-like physique that he has. You know, and you know, there's no question that Hurdle belongs in the Hall of Fame. He was inducted in the Sephardic Community Center Hall of Fame over 20 years ago, right? Wow. Which leads us to believe 3 things. Number 1, he played a lot of sports.
They thought I was going to quit after that, but I played another 15 years.
They hoped. Number 2, he played for a really, really long time. And number 3, he's really, really old. He was inducted 20 years ago.
That's a roast? Come on.
It is. Okay, 2 seconds, okay? You know, Hurdle's been carried off the field so many times. Hurdle's heroes. I think it was more because he couldn't make it to the sideline. You know, I remember when I was a rookie playing against Hurdle. Remember first game, I hit 2 home runs off of you to right field?
I remember very well.
So, you know, I came into the league, I said, Hurdle's such a great pitcher. I'm going to keep track of all the hits that I've had against Hurdle. So I'm going to bring that out today. I'm going to show you all the hits I had against Hurdle. Huh? There you go.
That's a Hall of Fame.
So,
Hurdle, he's only had 2 home runs since then.
yeah, that's okay.
That's true.
One more thing about Hurdle. Hurdle is he invented the quick pitch, okay?
Oh, right. That's what I came in for.
To get abused.
Gotta always be careful with Hurdle on the quick pitch. But anyway, Hurdle's really a legend. Want to welcome him. It's a pleasure to have him as the first inductee in the Hall of Fame. Hurdle.
Quick note. Come on up here, Hurdle. Quick note. When I joined the league 25 years ago, I get a call from the center and they go, "You're playing with Hurdle." No clue. Come to the field. Hurdle was 50 years old back then, 25 years ago. And he sees me at batting practice ripping the ball. He comes up to me and he says, "Come here. Softball, you don't need home runs. You need to hit the gaps and you need to choke up a little and just drop the ball in. You'll be more productive in this game."
Playing him 300 feet out, he got that whole thing to hit in front of him.
Right. It didn't take till the 5th week of the season, I think it was that same bat,
Yeah,
where Hurdle had his first batting opportunity, because he always let everybody else hit. He came and he just chipped the ball over the third baseman's head and walked to first base.
had a 600 on base percentage.
Yeah.
Would walk them and
So that meant that stayed with me. And about the 3rd year or 4th year after I stopped with all the nonsense, I started becoming a gap hitter, and I want to thank you. And more of the boys today should learn from you that it's not about taking the full swing.
the team game.
It's a team game and about being productive to the game. It's with honor and pleasure. I'm going to give this to you. I'm going to read it quick. Hall of Fame, BKS, David Hurdle Towel, to the first class of our Hall of Fame. Hurdle displays class, hard work, and dedication as a charter member of the Brooklyn Softball League on the mound throughout his years in the league. Congratulations.
Yeah, I would say something, but I'm ready to cry. But anyhow, thank you very much. I appreciated all the years I played here, and the wonderful friendships and relationships I made. And all those son of a bitches that hit home runs off me, I forgive them. And I want to just say thank you. Should go on for another 50 years. God bless you all. Thank you. Thank you. And I have a comedy show, July 23rd, commercial, 23rd and 24th at the Hillel. I'm directing the comedy and starring and being the main attraction.
Thank you. Baruch Hurdle.
Who's throwing out the pitch?
Next.
Joey
One more
Gindi.
inductee. One more. I'm sorry, I know you warmed up. You'll get stiff. All right, Joey Gindi, our next inductee to the Hall of Fame. You know, Joey Gindi, my as we call each other, cuz, right? Where are you? There you are. Cuz, right? One of my favorite people in the whole world. I gotta tell you. One of the best pitchers ever to pitch in this Brooklyn Softball League, okay? And also one of the most feared hitters ever to play in the league, right? I remember early in my career, right? We played on the same team for a number of years. He was pitching, I was in left field. Every time something went wrong, he would turn around to me in left field and blame me, even if it was an error by the second baseman, all right? He'd turn around and say, "David, why didn't you catch that?" I said, "Because it went over the fence." What do you want me to do, right? But, you know, Joey always played the game with fire, with enthusiasm, always gave 110%. You know, his strong pitching and his feared hitting dominated the league. He would sometimes dominate games, dominate the game at the plate, and dominate it on the pitcher's mound as well. You know, we used to play at Lincoln Field, you know, which was perfect for him. I don't know how many balls he lost hitting him over a right field fence. And then when you would overplay him to pull the ball, he would, throw something to left field. Probably in the history of the league had the most triples out of anybody. That was more because he couldn't make it home from third base. He was huffing and puffing so much. But you know, legend has it, you know, that on the fields that we play with, Avenue P Park, McDonald Avenue, the reason why over the fence is a double is because he used to hit it over so many times. And I said, look, it's just not fair. Legend has it also that he's the only person on Avenue P Park to hit the ball over Associated. I don't know if that's true or not. I wasn't there, but anyway, it's my honor to present you as an inductee to the Hall of Fame.
I would like to add that I was talking to Joe the other day to pick up what Catton said about his power. I was talking to Joe the other day and he's saying, you know, before the games when they used to play on 3rd Avenue and 4th Avenue, he would climb the fence, the left center field and right center field, to actually mark the point where it would be a home run. Because he didn't want a cheap shot. He wanted it to be clearly known that was a home run.
That was as the commissioner.
As commissioner of the league.
David Cohen and I used to go and paint the fences. But I want you to know that Brooklyn League is my league. I mean, there's no deal in my life. Brooklyn is the softball league that I you know, I started in it, I finished in it, and I had the most pleasure and enjoyment in it. And believe me, and if there's anybody, the 4 guys that I can single out as the guys that were instrumental for me, I got a guy like Lee Madelon, tremendous. Started me off in the Italian-American Civil Rights League back in the 60s. And we used to have a team, Midtown Collision. We used to go there, and I used to be this little kid, and he used to bet on the games. And I didn't have any money. He used to say, I got the kid covered. He used to throw $20 to the guys, you know. But Lee Madelon was my first instrumental coach. And then you got Seymour the Bots, most tremendous athlete you guys ever saw, Seymour Abadi. And then, of course, you have Jack Dolph Cohen, tremendous pitcher. And Eddie Beta. Never forget the time with Eddie Beta. He's still playing today. He once played in a Brooklyn Deal softball league, softball all-star game. And he was playing second base for Deal, and I was batting for Brooklyn. And it was a tremendously contested game. We had bases loaded, I was up, and he was daring me to hit it to him. He was playing second base. So I think it was Charlie Sackett was pitching. He threw me a fastball. I hit a tremendous line drive to second base. He couldn't handle it. It went all the way into the bushes in right field. That's how hard it was hit. So at the end of the game, he comes over to me and says, don't take credit for that. It's Shiva Asabet Tammuz. I was fasting. Give me a break. You know, so these are the 4 guys, and believe me, it's tremendous. And to be inducted with my good friend Hurdle after all these years is a tremendous honor, and I appreciate it. And thank you guys for everything.
We look forward to bringing on some of these other names that he mentioned in future years. Today's your day. Long time coming. I'm going to read it. BKS welcomes Joey Gindi to the first class of our Hall of Fame. Joey was known as the best hitter of his time and has raised the bar for all future BKS players to look up to. Joe, congratulations.
Joe, I don't think you ever got a hit off me, Joe.